right.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Clap for Amanda, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'm so glad she came because she's been doing a lot. So, and you know, one of the things we have in common, we both in corporate America,
Yep.
and it's not easy to be in corporate America being who we are because you have to work 3 times as hard.
Mhm.
So, but I'm gonna let her kick it off. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, no, you know, that corporate America talk, I'm sure everyone feels it, you know, especially these times with everything's happening within the administration.
Mm-hmm.
Conversations like DE and I have been under attack. So I think a lot of folks within the corporate environment has felt that a little bit. We also have this wave of like layoffs and new technology that's
Mm.
potentially replacing roles because of AI innovation. So it is very difficult to navigate this, you know, this environment. And it's really important. I like what you guys talked about, this concept of support. I think now more than ever, we need to support each other. And that means
Absolutely.
supporting each other's growth. That means supporting each other in their endeavors, right? That's why I'm excited to be here.
Okay.
Yes.
You didn't really tell us what you do. What is it that
Oh, yes.
Amanda do?
Oh my goodness.
You told you in the hot seat, so come
Oh
on.
goodness. Well, Amanda does a lot. So,
And
you
that's
know,
because you're Haitian. Haitians, we have like how many jobs?
right? Yeah, I
We
was
do.
groomed to have like 5 jobs. Right. You're
That's
right.
not like if you tell a Haitian 2 jobs is too much, they'll hit you with the oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Bills do not go out of business, okay? So remember that.
Exactly. Plus, we got to send money over to Haiti, right? Like,
That's right.
Absolutely.
yeah, no. So I've been in financial services for like 20 plus years now, and my area of expertise is fintech. So I am in, you know, fintech is financial technology. So that is all, you know, the financial institutions, how we move money, right? How we store it. And you know, recently I was impacted by the layoffs last year. Last year, I actually had to make a decision from taking a package because they decided to dismantle my group.
Mm.
So I had the option to take a package or to minimize my role, meaning I had to go down in level. And I didn't want to do that. You know, I was putting a lot of time within my organization, bringing a very large network. I was doing quite a few speaking engagements and bringing some exposure for the organization. So I was a little bit, my ego kind of spoke up and was like, hey, you know what? I'll take the package and figure out what I'm going to do next on my own. So that's what I did. So I took a few months. I hung out with my kids. It was during the summer.
Okay.
And then September, I decided to start my own advisory organization.
Okay.
And
nice.
around that time, I actually was asked to be part of a board.
Right.
And the organization focuses on financial literacy and inclusion.
Mm.
The organization is called National Alliance for Financial Literacy and Inclusion. So,
Right.
meaning financial inclusion is how do we empower people to leverage different products within the financial institution, right? Making sure that it is inclusive to all, right?
Yeah.
Meaning folks that may be potentially undocumented, right? To be able
Correct.
to open a banking account or to be able to move money. Like, you know, we have cool things with WhatsApp. WhatsApp, you could move money in
Oh, yeah.
different parts of different regions. Yes. And so I decided to be part of the board, but also build my advisory firm, which focuses on that. So I've been acquiring quite a few clients that's asked me to help them on their exposure around some of these concepts. So most of my clients are non for profits, but they leverage my network to, you know, create content
Yeah.
around these concepts. And that's what I've been doing. It's called AG Advisors.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's what I've been doing for a year, and I've been doing pretty well. I didn't realize if I leaped into entrepreneurship that, I'd have a little backing, and it's been going pretty well so far.
Okay. So leaving your job was a blessing. It was a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always that way. Don't you see that? Like, it's always like when you get laid off or something,
Well,
and it's like the last straw to start whatever it is that you wanted to do.
yeah, you're right. I think it's a very scary thing. Like to be laid off, I think there's an aspect of emotions that you go through because you're like, dang, was I really that bad of an employee? Like, what could I have done to prevent this? You're also thinking about all the credentials that you brought to
Yep.
the organization. There's a lot of emotions that happen. And sometimes you're in this fight or flight, like, okay, I need to quickly find a job. But especially I was burnt out around that time. So I'm like, oh my goodness, like you guys were asking for a lot. So I like the time that I had to reflect and be like, what do I want exactly? And that's what happened.
So yeah, Irby has a similar story
Oh yeah.
about how you got laid off
Yeah.
and where you what brought you
Right,
to
right.
where you are right now.
So I do web maintenance, right? I manage websites for companies, and I was doing it for a train company, but the train company it's in Paris, okay? But they have headquarters here in New York City, which where I was working at. And COVID happened, 2020. Got laid off because nobody's traveling, right? And so at the time for them, I was managing like 30 different websites for them, right? I got laid off, and of course, I went in the market looking for jobs. I could not find a job, and I did find one interview, right? And I went to the interview, and they had just one website for me to manage. I'm used to managing 30 and 40, right? So I'm overqualified. So I'm thinking, that's my job. I got this in the bag, right? And no, I didn't get the job. So they passed on. I don't know why. And that was kind of like the last straw for me. So I started my own, web maintenance business, and that's what I've been doing since then.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to bet on yourself, right?
Exactly.
Like I love that you said, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
You dust it off and you're like, you know what? Let me go out there and do my own thing. And that's
Absolutely.
really important.
That's pretty much why I started this podcast, and I tried a couple of collaborations. It didn't work out, so I was like, you know what? I will try to do everything myself, which cost a lot of money, a bit of
did.
burnout.
Right.
So, and I decided, you know what? If I'm going to do it, I'm not going to let anything hold me back. I'm going to get what I need to get, invest in myself, because if you don't do it for yourself, no one else will.
Yeah.
And especially in our community, there's so many things I want to incorporate and talk about this podcast, into this podcast, especially financial literacy, generational trauma. There's a lot of things we in the
Absolutely.
Haitian community we trying to stay away from, and I'm so glad I got a couple people that I'm going to collaborate with, and I can't wait because it has to do with the things that we don't talk about, mental health. We need to focus on that. We need to talk about that. Obviously, we both of us, we love to travel.
Yeah.
We love to eat. And
What Haitian man doesn't?
that's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right. So all of that will be on the podcast, and I can't wait for you guys to see season 2. We just started shooting season 2, and we did this Haitian restaurant in Rhode Island. Oh my God.
Oh.
The poisson was great.
Yeah. It was good. It was really good
It was
food.
really good. Shout out to Classy Cuisine in Rhode Island. So they hooked us up.
Yeah.
And we shot the episode in their restaurant, and it was great. So thank you so much. And I don't want to keep you longer, Mandy.
Amanda,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.